Hi, welcome everyone. I am Glenda Dawson. I have Marianna, Leah. I have Mary Nunez with me, and we are Three Witches and a What. We want to say thank you for continuing to follow us, and we are so blessed and feel so much joy getting this stuff out to you. So thank you for all the emails, the responses, feedback. We love you. We love everything. Today is a special day. And why? Because every day is special, right? And we want to really share a few things with you guys today. We are finding ourselves in a place that no matter how low we get, we could raise what we need, our vibrations, so we can then face whatever comes our way without any anchor, without any fear, without any doubt. So with that being said, Marianna, what's up? How are you today?
What's up? Well, the sky is up.
I don't know about that. I'm looking out my window right now, and it's kind of iffy. And we might have to go around screaming, sky's falling.
Isn't that a song? I think so.
No.
Wasn't that
it should be.
It was a chicken, yes.
It was a chicken.
It was a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Chicken Little. Chicken Little.
Chicken Little.
That's who it was.
Oh my God. Like they used to say on the popular hit show Friends, take me back to when that word was last used. Well, I'll tell you what is up. See, we are all in the midst of this giant record-breaking awakening.
Yes.
And as there's so much chaos still, and so much craziness happening, and so many wonderful things all at the same time, we are embarking upon a journey of transcendence. But that journey requires a lot of laughter and a lot of joy. And so the three of us were thinking, what would be such a magnanimous topic such as the Lafayama? That's right, the Lafayama. And what is the Lafayama? Well, in 2017, on my way to Washington, D.C., I was passing Kearny, New Jersey, of all places. Kearny is known primarily for factories, a lot of mercantile stuff, a lot of things, import, export, but it is actually a very strong sacred vortex from what I learned, because I was able to channel for an hour and a half without eating, without even blinking. It was incredible. And one of the things that I do remember from the Palladian command center that I got was one of the biggest things that was so important and stayed with me was laugh, laugh, laugh. That is the quickest way to raise vibration. And so today I said, ladies, let's talk about laughter. We don't really do it that much, do we?
Well, we don't talk about it. We do it.
We try. The three of us get together. It's a natural effect.
We do it a lot. We just don't film it.
Right. I mean,
exactly.
It is funny. Some people you just look at and you're like, you get very collegiate, very serious. But when I look at Glenda and Mary, it's like a natural response.
No, she's making fun of us. I'm not here.
Never. You know why I do that? Because it's a natural response of joy.
Yeah.
Because we raise each other's vibrations.
Exactly.
So we naturally just laugh.
Exactly.
We're very blessed. We don't need anything from the outside. We just high on life.
That's right.
So,
That's right. That's right. And
Mm.
and oh, you just said it. That's it. You can't explain any other way.
yeah,
High in life.
I am life. And, we laugh and we hope that raising our vibrations raises others at the same time, right?
Absolutely.
I go home, I drive on the way home, may meet somebody, and I'm all smiling, and they're going to turn around and smile back.
Yes.
Like today, I went to a Perkins today for lunch because, had to get out of here. And I went, and on the way to the table was a lady all by herself. And I just smiled at her as I'm walking by. She smiled up. And before she left, she said, she comes over to the table and she says, "You made my day."
Yeah.
Oh,
Because she was by herself,
Yeah.
thinking too many things. But with my laughter, she kind of like said, just threw her off and didn't concentrate, didn't focus on what she was worrying about. So it's those little things, right? Laughter,
Absolutely.
smiles, laughter,
yes. The
laughter,
connection.
laughing yoga.
Lafayette.
Lafayama. Lafayama technique.
Yes.
You know, where I work with the population over 60 and over. We have a 106-year-old that just celebrated her birthday, Josephine Sams. God bless her. I used to know a woman who was 116. God bless her. She passed away at 116. I met her when she was 112.
Wow.
Susie, her name was Susie. And you know something? I asked her, what is your secret to longevity? All she did was she said, smile.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All she said is, and I had to think about that for a little while. And there used to be that song, Smile Through Anything. I forgot, I think it was by Garth Brooks. There was another singer that sang along. It was a duet. And that was like a motto of my life. It's like smile through everything that happens to you, because you know what? It takes more energy and lowers your frequency to frown than it is actually to smile and to laugh. Because laughter brings up serotonin.
Yes.
Laughter allows endorphins to become more heightened and also duplicates healthier living cells that are vibrant on the nucleic and mitochondrial level. So laughter is a form of spiritual metaphysical medicine that you don't need, insurance for. You don't need to pay copay for. You certainly don't need to go to the pharmacy to get the rod of Asclepius. It's
That
just
is it.
there.
That is it.
It lifts depression. It takes away anger.
That's right.
It raises your vibration. It could even act as a social glue, because in a group, if you're talking to someone and you start laughing, all of a sudden you're going to have people more at ease, and in a social event, say even a wedding, because sometimes we get seated with people we had no idea who they are, but once you start laughing or you start smiling or whatever, it's like everybody starts to share and that wall goes down, right? They're more willing because they don't feel threatened, right? Because you're raising everybody's vibration by just laughing.
That's right.
That's actually one of the things that got me with LD, because he could make anybody laugh. He can. It's a pain in the ass, but he can make everybody laugh. And that's one of the things I that has held us together, because we could basically laugh at anything, including ourselves, and the jokes and whatever, and that's one of the few things that has kept us together. The fact that he's my twin flame. I want to mention that anyway. But no, seriously, in a relationship, when you're a romantic relationship, there's got to be times where you laugh at anything, and you start laughing. Once you start laughing, you could look at a bug coming, an ant walking on your wall, and you start laughing at it. once it starts, it starts. And that's how you get through day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year.
Yep.
Humor.
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 'Cause-
You have to find humor in the meat suit.
yes.
I mean,
right.
come on.
And one of my things that I used to say is, smile so they wonder what you're doing. And of course, you get that smile and everybody's looking, what are you up to? Oh, nothing. I am absolutely nothing. And that gets them smiling too. And before you know it, all of a sudden everybody's laughing. The lowest blood pressure.
Yes, it does.
It just, and even if you have to force yourself, like in the yoga that I used to do, the laughing yoga, you just force yourself, fake it until you make it, basically.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden the whole group just starts laughing at everything, and everybody's and everybody's vibrations are higher, more solid. We forget about what problems we came in with.
That's
right. Because you're laughing so hard that your mind is not worrying about that.
It's not.
It's focusing on the laughter and all the great chemical stuff that's happening in your body and the health benefits. And, it even increases pain tolerance, because I have fibro, as you guys know, and I have lupus. And when I'm really deep in a flare-up, if somebody can make me laugh, they won. Because then I use that energy to anchor myself up and not focus on the pain.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and then you get to the point where you just cry because you don't even know what you're laughing at, but you're crying because you're laughing so hard.
Yes.
You can't breathe. And you're like, and you start up again. Oh, I have an ex-brother-in-law who every single time he would laugh, when you really got him started, he would go, oh, and then he would start up again. Oh my God. Just by having him there and doing that, if we were all, no matter who was around, you would just start laughing. It was the funniest thing in the world. And he still does it, by the way, but it's, it's just, that's the type of thing that everyone needs. Raise your vibrations through laughter. You get healthier, you get stronger. You learn how to manage your anger, your pain.
Yes.
And even your trauma.
Yes.
Whatever trauma you're dealing with to heal,
yes,
be able to manage it a little more. And there's so many benefits. So many benefits. It's so easy too.
It's
especially for the three of us, it's extremely easy to laugh.
For the three of us, it truly is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean,
extremely
we get to that point of there's tears coming out of our eyes, and then we can't even look at each other, because then we that's it. It starts all over again, and it's contagious. Yeah. It's terrible because it's contagious, but it just proves to you how our vibrations do actually get raised to a point. And people have done studies, and they've looked at the frequencies of laughter. And it is exactly of that frequency of meditation. So if you take that knowledge, and what do we do when we meditate? Why is it that we do it? So it tells us what we can either meditate or we can laugh. I'd rather laugh while I'm meditating. Right. Because then I get the double whammy, right? That's what I want. But I mean, they have laughter therapy. They have, oh my God, they have guided laughter meditations. They have oh my God, breathing and laughter,
Mhm,
exercises, which, produces more oxygen, and that oxygen, helps your body go
mhm,
through a lot of, good stuff. But when you look, if you strip it all down,
mhm,
right? And let's look at it as what it truly is. We are in the frequency of laughter,
mhm,
which brings joy, which brings bliss. It actually helps us focus because it has the energy of, or the frequencies of, meditation,
mhm,
right? Scientifically proven. So that means that we're able to focus when we're laughing. So it helps bring up those vibrations, which means our lower vibrations are practically not there anymore
right.
at that point. So if that's happening, your vibrations are so high, you are now experiencing this joy. What is there to say that you have not just opened a portal into the higher realms and you start receiving a
Mhm,
spiritual upgrade?
mhm. Very true.
That is
Very true.
beautiful.
What
That's a
is
hard
that?
act to follow.
Especially since she raised her hand.
Oh, darn it.
Magnanimous. I tell you,
Magnanimous.
magnanimous.
It's magnanimous. But I mean, if you think about it
Mhm,
and you think of, what did you just get? Right? What did you just get? Did you get an upgrade? Did you get a download?
yes.
Was it because, because you were vibrating so high?
Yes.
It
Mhm,
can happen, and it does happen,
Absolutely.
because you feel great after that. And then here come the tears. That does the what? That's the rinse cycle.
yep.
Rinse cycle on its way. So you're like, wait a minute.
At 62 to 72 gigahertz a minute.
And
Then you go up to joy,
Mhm,
540.
there you go. So then you may very well be getting a spiritual upgrade.
mhm.
Yeah, I truly believe that could happen.
Well,
And then we're totally open, we are totally open. Think of the chakras that are involved
mhm,
in happiness,
mhm. Exactly.
and what is happening to them.
They're
Oh,
You're
functioning
upgrading.
perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
they're in perfect health.
Yep.
You're in perfect health.
That's right. Crystallize this.
There you go. Right now, that is different than when I attend a funeral. I'm not allowed in funerals
Because she makes everyone laugh.
because I start laughing.
Because she's magnanimous.
I just laugh. I just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. And I can't stop. And then everybody else starts laughing, even the ones that are criticizing me. Like,
Yeah.
they give you the stink eye,
Mhm,
and they start laughing because they can't help it. So you think about that and you're like, what is really happening? Shit, that dead one, you know what it means. They're so happy to get out of that meat suit, and they are vibrating so high, and they
mhm,
are so happy. That's what's coming through. Is it a channeling? Absolutely. I truly believe it,
mhm.
because there's no way I can laugh the way that I laugh in a funeral. It's impossible. It's impossible. Well, I'm banned. That's how bad it is. I find out a month after if a family member dies. And they tell me, please don't come. Please. It's okay. It's all right.
Well, there's got to be something really, really spiritual about it, because in Western medicine,
Uh-huh.
when they're in certain Japanese hospitals,
Mm-hmm.
they take chopsticks and they make them put them in their mouth and look at each other. By doing that, it helps them start laughing. And
Oh,
all of a sudden, the patients are feeling better.
Yes.
And they're, especially if they're doing some physical therapy or whatever, they're in pain. And they have nurses that come around with like chopsticks or funny hats, anything to get them to laugh. And just by doing that, it
Yes.
raises their vibrations and it helps them get through that moment of pain so they could continue their physical therapy. So they get healthier faster.
Can you believe what happens to ego?
Please.
I mean, that is such a cruel joke for ego.
I have a comment. What happens to ego? It takes a back seat. I always tell my husband, I always tell my husband, let your ego take a walk in the park and you join her later.
Yeah.
Air it out. Air it out.
Walk it out.
Talk to me.
Walk it out, baby. Just walk it out.
Air it.
Just let it go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Breathe it out.
And then he looks back at me and I start laughing even more. I just do it for the spiritual high, for my mitochondria, just to get the replication of healthier cells, because the face on that man is priceless. It's the deer in the headlights look. I used to travel to Montauk Point, like the highest point in Long Island.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of deer. So when the car's deer, you just shine the light on the deer.
Anywhere in Pennsylvania, there's deer everywhere. So I know that whole scenario.
We don't have any here in West Palm Beach. I don't think there's space for them. We don't have any deer.
No, I think it might be too warm down there for that, because they literally do need the colder. They have a lot of fur.
Oh,
I don't think that they're that far because of that. I think that's why they're higher up in the country.
oh.
I really believe that.
Well, I heard we have bears.
Oh, good. You want
Even-
mine?
I haven't seen them. Everybody says, "Oh, here's a bear." We got alligators.
Marianna got it.
So you can keep that one.
That's because there was a moment. God bless my son. He's turning 18 this year. But his favorite thing was feeding everyone goldfish. So, one time we went with the Boy Scouts and everybody was told, don't put out any food outside at night. The bears come. Well, the bears started coming. And it turned out that my own son, who was 4 at that time, decided to leave little pieces of goldfish as
The little cheese crackers.
Now they come huge. They're magnanimous.
Magnanimous?
They come as mega fish.
Oh, I want to see those. They don't have those here.
I still like the little ones, though. It's more fun to,
Right. So when the bears came and everybody said, whose child is this? I was like,
oh my God.
And my son's response is, look, the bear's got to eat, don't he?
Oh. Don't he? Oh my God.
Fishy.
Oh my God.
He's not going to like me after this episode.
There's a lot of people not gonna.
You haven't given his name out.
No.
But he will know who he is.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
oh,
He still
yeah.
tries to friend me on Facebook. I politely decline.
Oh my God, that is.
These episodes.
It's not the
Oh.
mom that tries to track her kid, it's the kid that tries to track the mom.
I love it. I love it because there's such a healing element in laughter. There's
There
such
is.
a healing element in you recapitulating and talking and bringing up memories, because laughter does make you remember
Mhm.
funny memories and things that you tie in together. And that also brings in that wonderful ability that your DNA captures these pictures
Mhm.
and these memories, and you're able to, when it's time, when we've done and we've served and we've done everything that we needed to do here, and we finally release the meat suit, that goes back up into our Huiracocha so we can take it with us, because that's who we truly are. And then the next body that we inhabit, all of a sudden is going to have access to
Mhm.
those beautiful memories, because it's going to be there in your DNA and that DNA. But imagine then the message that we're supposed to truly understand is we learn more and we remember more good memories than we do bad memories.
Mhm.
And we do. We remember emotions with the lesser energies, the lesser vibrations. We remember emotion, but we remember person, place, thing,
Mhm.
and we can place it when it is a higher energy, a higher vibration. It's just, you taste it, you feel it, you remember it, and then for you, it's such a wonderful thing to share. It's shareable. Notice how we share more happy things and it's so much harder to share the not happy thing.
Right.
That is because that is what comes natural to us. That is our upgrade, and we share upgrades. We share those beautiful energies with people left and right. So is it something we need to do a lot more of? Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Laugh, go do yoga, laughing yoga. Go do laugh.
Laughter size.
There you go.
Laughter size.
Laugher size. Hello.
We
Right?
used to have an instructor at our job. He had the corniest joke possible, but he got people up.
You see. You
Got them
see.
up. Always talked about his girlfriend and a kangaroo. Don't know what that means, but okay. None of us truly ever got it, but
Oh,
everybody laughed.
oh, oh God. I know. I tell my family, if you guys see me down, just take me to a funeral. Just drop me off, caballeros, and I'll be fine after half an hour. I'm just gonna be fine. Just don't worry. If I'm sad, just drop me off. Don't worry.
For me, it's being around Mary and Glenda.
Oh.
Oh,
One story soon before we close.
yes.
So we were all in this one beautiful event recently. And I waited till the end of the event and I kept picturing it and picturing and picturing, like building up a momentum. And I said, as soon as the event is over, I am going to text the both of them magnanimous.
I love it.
And it took me all the energy inside of me not to say that during the event.
Oh my God.
But as soon as the event was over and I threw my hat down and the drum was finished, I wrote texted magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
There's your Lafayama inner prana. There you go.
Lafayama and Prana. There you go. Raise your frequencies, my beautiful mama. There you go.
There you go.
It's the laughter size for your soul.
Go. I'm not kidding. This could turn into something.
Yes. Of course.
And it's good for your belly too. Your entire
Yes.
digestive tract will thank you for it.
Yes. Yes, the
Yes.
healing that is going to happen in there.
Yes.
Oh my God. I could say this divine laughter is divinely guided. You
Mhm.
can say it's divinely guided
Right.
because the frequencies are so high up.
And we
Yeah.
were not meant to be down. Humans were meant to enjoy and laugh
Experience. Yeah,
and
experience joy.
raise
Exactly.
the vibrations so we could get going to the where we're supposed to.
Every level, next level, one after another.
One after another. Keep it going.
Laugh,
Keep it going.
laugh, laugh, laugh,
Mhm.
and keep on laughing. You know, Shakespeare once said, the world is like a stage, and all the people are its actors. But to add to that, the world is a
Mhm.
giant divine comedy.
And
Yeah.
it is,
Right?
it
In
can be.
every story, there's a sense of humor. There's a
Yes.
component of laughter. And if there isn't, well, that's just spiritual constipation.
Doesn't it make sense? You need a divine enema. So that you know, it works. You get a divine enema and you just let it go.
I mean, especially if you use chamomile.
Throw some star anise, you know, for, you know, shits and giggles. I don't know. It's like,
Pink salt.
oh my God.
This is what we need. This is what we need. It's a dial. You just turn it on.
That's it. That's it.
50 degrees and that'll work.
And if this is happening live out there, like, you know, we're in an open area, people are gonna like look at us and they're going to laugh. And they're gonna be like, I wonder why they're laughing.
Yeah.
You're getting slapped. So there you go. Come and laugh with us.
When I first started my spiritual journey, a guru once said from Oroville, he said, I'm eating a burger. I said, how could you eat a burger, guru? He said, because that is, aside from laughter, the panacea for my soul.
Oh.
I said, it's more like the schmata schmear, but okay. He said, that's Jewish.
That's it reminds me of the day I got my Reiki level 1 attunement. There were like 4 other people there. They were getting their attunement as well. And I'm the only one giggling so hard that my Reiki master had to like step back a little bit. And she even asked, why are you laughing? You know, what is so funny? And I go, I don't know. It's just coming out. And as I'm explaining it to her, it's, you know, that laughter that is only air comes out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how hard that was. And she goes to me, well, it's the same as crying. And I looked at her, and at that moment I was like, laughter is the same as crying? And she looked at me and I looked back at her, and that was it. I just started. That was it. It was like, okay, Mary, I'm going to finish this. She told me I'm going to finish this. Okay. I'm just going to finish this. And it was, I'm here holding my little certificate. Can you please stop moving? I'm trying to take a picture. Everybody else was laughing, and she was the only one sitting there going.
and of course you look at their face like that with, you know, and that makes you laugh more.
But she's going.
Oh yeah, that look. Woof.
Yeah, because she couldn't believe that it was that much laughter. I understand now what it was. I was in bliss. I
Right.
was so happy. I was letting go of everything. I went with this beautiful makeup. There was nothing left. There was just nothing left. It was, where I no, and I even put on for the first time. I put on eyelashes. We don't know where they went. We were looking all over the place where they went. And we're like, I put them on. I know I did. Did anybody find them? And they're like, no, we haven't seen them. And it was my picture. I'm gonna look for that picture. I'm gonna send it to you guys. My picture, it was, I had no more makeup on, none. And I had these circles of black makeup, my mascara, everything was just
Did you
down.
look like a raccoon?
Worse than a raccoon, a dead raccoon. It was bad. It was
You
really,
sure?
really
Wait, you sure it wasn't the boxer?
Trying not to laugh, but it was the most joyous occasion. It was so opening, so happy, so joyous, and it was just that frequency that, and it did slap me side to side because it was energy that happy energy.
Picturing that
Slap to side to side.
that's side to side. Oh boy.
And she's sitting there going,
Really? Only east to west, not north to south?
oh my God. She still is a great Reiki master, great Reiki master. With my eyes closed, I would tell people, oh yeah, go. But yeah, that was it. That was it. I ended up with somebody else, but it's like,
Yeah, I would say I could understand
That
that.
was it. I thought it was somebody else. That was it.
I was
And
like,
wait,
when do we
And
do
the
Reiki?
case of the
Like,
missing mascara
we don't.
and the eyelashes are still going on to this very day. I got my certificate, but the eyelashes are
That was
missing.
it. That was it. You got a certificate. See ya. I asked her, I go, so when do we start Reiki too? And she goes, we don't.
Not you.
She raccooned my ass really quick. I was the only one that got the raccoon. She did not want
Is there a tail?
mingled with hers. Oh, but that was it was, I woke up.
Mhm.
I always say, between Nico and Reiki, they both saved my life.
Mhm.
Reiki saved my life. I can scream it from the Eiffel Tower. Can you climb the Eiffel Tower? You can't climb the Eiffel Tower, but I can scream it from the highest point in the world. It saved my life. I was not in a good place back then.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden this woman comes up and she goes, hey, and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, let's go. And then all of a sudden I'm on the gurney because she put me on a not a gurney. What do you call that?
Reiki
The
table.
massage table. Yeah, the
Massage.
Reiki. And she had a massage table.
Okay.
And I'm laying down in the massage table. And you think about it, and I'm still laughing. And she's telling me, what is it that you see? Is it that you're seeing something? And I'm like, yeah, I see this really, really tiny little guy. And he's very Asian. He's so cute. He's got all this hair and his long hair. He's wearing this little tunic thing. And I knew nothing about Reiki. I had just learned, the what was in the book. And I go,
Right.
he's got these giant golden scrolls. I mean, these are bigger than he is. And then that's when the laughter started. And that was it. I couldn't stop. And she's like, you're seeing golden scrolls? And I go, yeah. And all these symbols are jumping up and they're all golden symbols. And she's like, okay, let's close the scrolls. Okay. And let's just.
Didn't you want to hear it?
My favorite part is that the scrolls are bigger than him.
They were huge. They were huge.
Did you ever figure out who the guy was?
Oh, no, that was it. I was so embarrassed. Embarrassed. And, 'cause it was like, yeah, the moment I said, so when do we do, Reiki 2? And then she's like, we don't, I was like, oh, okay. That was short-lived, but I was still laughing when she told me. The way she told me, it was just so funny.
Oh my dear Lord.
Oh wait, the best example of Mary, aside from magnanimous, is when she does the rendition and when she shows us about the coconut oil. That's what makes the
Oh,
audience laugh.
you get coconut oil in there. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, coconut oil is healing. Oh, God.
And I believe this is a perfect place to stop this thing.
Yes.
We leave you all with the thought of coconut oil, a small Oriental guy with big squirrels.
Wait,
Huge.
I wanted to just add this picture. We had a piano recital at work, and unfortunately, something died. My eyeliner.
Oh,
It was a pretty green eyeliner that was snatched while Beethoven was playing for Elise. One of the students was listening.
Oh God.
And wait, it's St. Patrick's Day today. We had St. Patrick's Day decorations. And during the playing of For Elise, all of a sudden, the giant shamrock started falling to the ground. Suffice it to say, few people were on the floor safely. Paramedics not required.
oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my
And one lady in the back said, "Black magic!" And I said, I just thought it was Beethoven visiting us just for a moment.
Oh.
The music went a little longer. We said, just stay for a little while.
Oh my God. Hey, you see what just happened? We can't stop.
We better time out. We love you all.
We love you.
See you next time. Three witches and a wife. Bye.
Join us when we create new chapters and new journeys with you. Don't forget to write. We love you.